Good morning, good morning, good morning, Facebook. Good morning. Welcome to T minus 10 minutes with Shay, your favorite fractional chief operating officer. Let's see, I can't see my comments, so I didn't mean a couple of things. All right, so let me tell you who I am first. So I am a chief operating officer for small business CEOs. I support CEOs to make sense of their small business so that they can create and fund their freedom. Okay, so that they can create and fund their freedom. And I lead by example. My freedom looks like living and working my business from anywhere in the world. This thing started in Belize. I was in Mexico for 3 years, and now I am Buenos Aires, Argentina, loving it. And so this is the tango and beef capital of the world. I'm enjoying the beef a little more than the tango. But yes, I'm definitely enjoying myself and living my best life, all funded by my business. And so if I can help my clients that are 7-figure, 6-figure, multiple 6-figure businesses, I can help you. So that's what this is all about, right? So I made a mission. I created a mission. I am following a mission, okay, to help more and more small business owners, not just my clients. I know I can't have everybody as a client, but I do want to help as many people as possible. Good morning, Cheryl. Thank you for joining me. I do want to help as many people as possible. So my mission is to help more small business CEOs in more places. That's my mission, right? And so I have been doing this broadcast Monday through Thursday at 7 a.m. Eastern time since August the 1st, y'all. So I haven't really missed a day as far as doing the Monday through Thursday. And on Fridays, we release the replay of the week. And I also simulcast to Clubhouse. I'm very serious about my mission of reaching more people in more ways. Okay. And so this little segment is what I call a little business banter on the balcony in Buenos Aires, right? Because it's kind of early, y'all. I don't know about you. I hope you have your tea, but it's early. And so I like to come out here to feel the energy of the city. So you might hear the city citying, but hopefully the energy helps you to wake up a little bit more too. Okay. So this week, y'all, we're going to talk about small businesses and the digital divide. Okay, small businesses and the digital divide. Ooh, I almost knocked y'all over. I'm so sorry. My tea is a little extra hot this morning. But let's talk about the digital divide, right? Because really, to be successful as a small business, you have to take the friction out of your processes. You have to keep your sales going. You have to keep your service going. You have to keep your product production going. You have to do all of these things as like a well-oiled machine, right? You have to take the friction out and have a well-oiled machine. Well, the funny thing is, the bigger businesses have more capital and money to throw at the problem to make sure they have a well-oiled machine. And us small businesses don't really have that much capital to do all of that, right? So what's going on is the only way for us to shorten that gap is by using digital tools, okay? Digital tools. And I'm calling it a small business digital divide because a lot of you don't even know what tools are out there to help you to be more of a well-oiled machine, to help you to take the friction out of your processes, to help you to sell more faster. You're not quite aware. You're not keeping your finger on the pulse of what's happening, and because new things are being developed every day. So whatever problems you're having in your business, there might be an app for that, right? There might be a web-based tool for that. There might be all of these things that could help you as a small business owner where you can't necessarily have a team or a department or all of these things, right? I told you a couple of weeks ago that the best way to figure out what processes, text, and team you need is to map out your client journey, right? And when you map out your client journey, the first thing you can see is, what are the tasks that need to happen and what tech can do those tasks, right? But if you're not up on the tech, you might be skipping some tasks that tech could do that you had no idea, right? And so that's what I'm calling the digital divide for small businesses, okay? So let's talk about some solutions. Today, we're going to talk about all-in-ones versus best-in-class, right? Because as small businesses, we're always trying to save a buck, right? We're always trying to save a buck, and sometimes it's to our detriment. Sometimes it's to our detriment, right? So an all-in-one system platform printer, TV, all of that. All-in-ones are only good at one thing, okay? All-in-ones have one thing that they're good at, and they just added other things to get you to buy into the main thing, right? So they're not necessarily good at all the functions they tell you they can do, even though they offer them. So with you trying to save a buck and get an all-in-one, you might actually be adding friction to your business, which is what the technology is supposed to take out, right? So I want you to think about it like this, okay? I want you to consider, are you even really saving money? If you picked the best in class for the things that the all-in-one is offering and it actually worked, would you be saving money by going with the best in class? Okay, let me give you a whole example, all right? I remember when I first started, I signed up with Get Response, right? It was their best in class thing at the time, or the thing that they did good, because they weren't necessarily best in class, but the thing that they did good was email marketing. But they added on webinars, they added on unlimited landing pages, and you know, the CRM in with the email marketing. So I was like, oh yeah, I got to get that. That's only $49 a month. Let me get that, right? I get all of these tools. It's only $49 a month. Well, guess what? There was so much that was not user friendly about everything but the email marketing that I was losing time. I couldn't do a landing page. I couldn't host a webinar. I couldn't do all the extra things without reaching out to customer service all the time. Why? Because an all-in-one is usually only good at one thing. And for that particular tech at the time, it was only email marketing. The webinars didn't work right. The landing pages didn't work right. Okay. And when I got sick enough of it, I found out that there were 3 technologies out there that were best in class for what they did, right? So for webinars, I could use Zoom. For the email marketing and real automations, I could use ActiveCampaign. And for landing pages, guess what I did? I got the Divi theme for my website, and so it does landing and sales pages. I saved money by not doing an all-in-one, and I get more done. There's less friction in my business because it's, you know, it's user friendly, all the tools. And again, they're best in class. So they're good at each thing that I basically bought in for them to do. So all-in-ones are not always saving you money, because if it's not saving you time, then I got to remind you that time is money. Okay, so if you don't know how to work all the functionality, it is not a savings. All right. Okay, so let's talk about other examples, right? Because I love me some Sweet Dash, right? So Sweet Dash is a hella all-in-one. Okay, it's like a megalodon all-in-one. It has all of these things that it's supposed to replace, but really it's only kind of great at onboarding processes, kind of like a Dupsado or a PandaDoc. It can take you from proposal to document to, you know, to getting started with some kind of project management, right? But it's not a full project management, even though it says it is. Okay, it's not a full appointment calendar, even though it says it is. Okay, it's not a full whole bunch of stuff. Right now, they even have an LMS or a learning management system in there, and it slows everything down. Okay, so before you start letting go of all the tech that you're paying for to go with the all-in-one, you got to make sure the all-in-one works the way you need it to work. All right. So this week we're talking about the digital divide in small businesses. Today we talked about all-in-ones versus best in class, because I want y'all to understand the difference, right? I don't want you to just assume that because you get all of these things for this low price that you're actually saving money. You're not saving money if you're not saving time. If you can't use all this stuff and it's not done right, or you don't know how to use it, it's not a savings, okay? That's just like going in the store and saying something was on sale that you don't need and had no intention on buying. That you didn't save anything. You spent money, okay? It's a trick, y'all. It's a trick. So just be careful with picking your all-in-ones, because at the bare minimum, you need it to work, okay? You need it to work. And so if you have to pay a little more for best in class of things that work, you're actually saving money when you save time, all right? And so we'll be talking about this all week, the small business and the digital divide. I'll be hitting different hot spots about it. But guess what? We also have a challenge this week. This is Super September, and we are in our 5th week of challenges, okay? So we've done Get More Done. We've done get more money about money making activities. We've done get more reach with your content. We've done get more momentum. That was last week. And this week, guess what? I'm talking about the digital divide because the challenge is about you getting more digital. Okay? The challenge is about you getting more digital. As a chief operating officer, one of the things that I do is I gather resources. And I have so many resources, y'all. I keep up with resources. And so I want to share those resources. So this week, the challenge is about get more digital because again, that is how you close the gap between you and the big businesses, right? You can't have all these departments. You might can't get all of the things that they have, but there are things out there and tools that you can use, okay, to start closing that gap, saving time, making more money, getting more done, all of those things, okay? So I need you to join the challenge. It is shaycannon.com/digital, okay? shaycannon.com/digital is in the caption. If you want to jump ahead with the blog post, you can go to shaycannon.com/divide. I'm going to put that in the comments later. But I need you to join the challenge. We get started tomorrow. Okay, so you got a little time. Get started tomorrow. If you've been a part of the challenges thus far, you have been automatically enrolled in the new challenge. So watch out for those emails. But you have not been upgraded to VIP. So you need to upgrade to VIP because let me tell you, everything that I'm going to be explaining this week in the challenge, the VIPs get links to all this stuff. And when I say links, I'm talking about links galore. So I'll be telling general attendees what's out there, but the VIPs will actually have multiple links, okay, for these tools. They'll have a choice, okay? So we're going to be closing this digital divide with these VIPs. And so you might want to be a VIP this week. Even if you've not been one thus far, you might want to be one this week, okay? So with that, we're going to let you have a good morning. I will see you again in the morning and then tomorrow night for the Get More Digital Challenge. All right, guys? So you have a great day. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And welcome to T-minus 10 minutes with Shay, your favorite fractional chief operating officer. And so if you don't know who I am by now, I am a fractional chief operating officer, which means I work with different CEOs, not just one CEO, and I support them to make sense of their business so that it creates and funds their freedom, okay? Creates and funds their freedom. And I lead by example, right? Because my freedom looks like working and living all over the world, okay? So I work my business from anywhere in the world that I would like. I started that journey in Belize. I lived in Mexico for 3 years, and now I am currently in the tango and beef capital of the world, that is Buenos Aires, Argentina, okay? Now this segment that I'm doing, I do at 7 a.m. Eastern time. Good morning, Cheryl, Monday through Thursday. And what this segment is all about is it's a part of my mission. I work with 7-figure, multiple 6-figure, and 6-figure brands as my clients. I work in their business, day to day, week to week, and I can't take on a capacity for more clients, right? However, I want to help as many small business CEOs as I can. That is my mission, okay? And I have been really working hard to fulfill that mission. And one of those things that I've done is I started this broadcast to give you more information. But I don't just give you information. I make it make sense so that you can take actionable steps to actually get a transformation in your business. See, that's the thing, right? So this has been what I've dubbed Super September. And so each week I've done something more and more and more to give you more transformation in your business. So this broadcast started in August, right? Every morning, Monday through Thursday, in August. And then in September, I added more. We'll talk about that later. But this week, what we're talking about is the fact that it all starts with a blog post each week, right? So I think really hard about what is something in the arena of business growth and scale that I feel like my small business CEOs need to know. I create a blog post on it, right? And then what I do is I take that blog post and I expound on it every day with you guys here in this segment, okay? So this week's blog post is Small Business Digital Divide, okay? If you know what a digital divide is, it's basically the fact that when you have digital tools and resources, you have an up on people who don't, right? And so small businesses tend to have fewer resources than bigger businesses. Okay. So today's business banter on the balcony in Buenos Aires is about the digital divide. We started this on yesterday. Yesterday, I talked to you about how important it is for you to lean in on digital tools and products to make up that gap between you and medium-sized businesses, you and large businesses, right? So yesterday we talked about all-in-ones versus best-in-class. That was a great one. So go back and watch the replay of that because we had some very great things for you to consider when you're getting tools that are all-in-one versus best-in-class. So all-in-one means it has a whole bunch of functionality, probably for a lower price, right? Best-in-class means it's good at one thing. It might not be the most affordable, but it's going to get the job done and save you time, and in the end, save you money. Okay, so go back to that replay from yesterday, all-in-one versus best-in-class. Today, we're going to talk about web-based plus app-based, okay? Web-based plus app-based. Because when you're picking your digital products, that's another consideration I want you to make. Because in this day and age, a lot of you have a freedom that looks like you being able to move around, okay? You may not be in another country like me, right? But you want to be able to maybe take a staycation, maybe take a vacation and still check in on the business if you wanted to, or be able to work from different locations, right? You might want to be a digital nomad, or maybe you just want to take care of a loved one in another state and still be able to run your business. Well, this is the type of things you need to consider when you're picking your digital tools, okay? Because there are web-based versions and there are app-based versions. You want to pick platforms that have both, okay? You want to pick platforms that have both, which means you can log into your computer and get to that platform, and you can log into your phone or your tablet and get to that same platform. See all of the same things. You could be, you know, as long as you got Wi-Fi, you can run your business from a train if you need to. Good morning, because that's what it's all about, right? It's all about being able to stay in the know of what's going on, being able to get things at a you know, easily, you know, say you want stuff within arm's reach so that you know what's going on, so that you can affect change in your business and bring about transformation. So you want it to be portable and remote. We already talked about that. We already talked about that you can run your business from a phone or a tablet if it's web-based and app-based, but let me give you some examples, okay? Because I know some of you are like, yeah, I get it, but give me an example so that it's very crystal clear. And I do want it to be crystal clear. So if you are a coach, right, and you want a coaching platform where you can kind of keep up with your coaching clients, keep up with the business behind, keep up with, you know, the videos or whatever, right? And you don't want it to be something that is just where they can get to it from the computer, or only you can get to it from your computer. Because see, that's another thing, right? If you are using web-based plus app-based technology, it's not just more convenient and more freeing for you, it's more convenient and more freeing for the other people that have to use it. That's a value add, right? But let's go back to the example. So you're coaching, you want a platform that's both web-based and app-based. Coach Simple is an example of that. Coach Simple has a web-based, it's like project management specifically for coaching, right? And they can get to it from their phone, okay? So they can have a calendar, they can have courses, they can have the tasks that you set out for them, they can have the notes from your coaching session, all of these great things, but they can have it on the go. You can have it on the go, okay? So that's an example. Let me give you another example. Sweet Dash. Now, Sweet Dash was also mentioned yesterday as an all-in-one, okay? But it's not best in class for everything. But one thing it is best in class for is the way you can do your onboarding process, okay? So you can, what if somebody pays you today and you happen to be on the way to the airport or something, right? Do you not want to be able, if it's your job, right, to complete the onboarding process, to do that on the go, or to do that when you're not in your home base? Sweet Dash has a great web-based plus app-based platform, okay? So that will allow you to take care of that same business even if you're on the go, because you could do it from logging in from the computer, or you can do it from logging in from your cell phone or your tablet, okay? So do you see the benefit of this web-based plus app-based consideration? Another one is, you know, communications like Slack, okay? Get these people out of your text messages. Those text messages are portable and they're app-based, right? Because it's in your phone. However, it's not web-based. So now when you go to have a home on the web with all the other things that you do for your client, the messages are in your phone. Your team can't get to those messages, right? you can't reference them later on because it's hard to find in your phone. So you can use communications for quick communication like Slack. And Slack has an app where it's convenient to your phone, just like the text messages, but also it's web-based. So now from your computer, you still have, those communications that are very handy for you to pull over into other platforms should you need to. Or it's easier, if you just want to keep them in Slack, it's easier to keep a record where it's searchable and all of that from your computer. All right, so that's another example. My final example is my favorite, which is project management systems, PMS, right? Most of them are web-based and app-based, okay? Web-based and app-based. Asana is, Trello is, let me think, Basecamp is, all of those, they have where you can log in from the computer, but you can also check on a project or get quick information from the project on the go from the app for each one, okay? And I love a good project management system because you're basically, it's like having an organized closet for a project, right? You can see the jeans, the shirts, the dresses, you can see everything you need to about this project in one place, which makes you be able to show up in excellence, which makes you be able to see at a glance what's missing, what's due, all of these things, what's next, okay? So that's important. So we're talking about the small business digital divide. Yesterday, we talked about all-in-one versus best in class. And today we've talked about considering digital tools that are app-based and web-based, okay? And that allows you and your clients a value add, but it allows you to show up in more excellence. You can get more things done, and it's more portable, okay? And all of this stuff, all of this talk is coming from the blog. And the blog is shaycannon.com/divide. I'm going to put that in the comments later, but that's where all of this is coming from. We'll be talking about it all week. But what I need you to do is sign up for the free challenge that goes along with that. And it is the Get More Digital Challenge, okay? If you go to shaycannon.com/digital, that's already in the caption, okay? Go there and sign up. It's free. It starts tonight. If you're smart, you'll sign up. It starts tonight. Now, if you're a business genius, you will transform and upgrade to be a VIP, because behind that velvet rope, there are more things going on that are more valuable to help you to get this transformation, okay? So you have a choice. You can stay a general attendee. You're going to get good information. But you can upgrade and become a VIP and get more information, more help, so that you can get more of a transformation, okay? VIPs always get what? More, okay? So do that. And then what I'll do is I'll see you tonight in the challenge. But if you are a VIP, I will see you behind the velvet rope. I see Cheryl. Cheryl is already a VIP, so I will definitely see Cheryl behind the velvet rope. Okay, so you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tonight for the challenge, the Get More Digital Challenge. Okay, have a great one. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to T minus 10 minutes. I hope that you have your tea. I have mine, because that is TEA, because this broadcast is a part of my morning routine where I actually do drink tea. So I added this broadcast to my morning routine of drinking tea, and then named the broadcast after it. T minus 10 minutes with Shay, your favorite fractional COO. That's Chief Operating Officer. And so it's going to take us about 10 to 15 minutes for me to give you this goodness that I have for you this morning. Let me make sure that that's right. Okay, cool. So what we've been talking about this week is small business digital divide, right? And so, well, I didn't give my introduction. So let me tell you who I am, right? So I support CEOs to make sense of their business so that it creates and funds their freedom, creates and funds their freedom. And I lead by example, because my freedom looks like living and working my business from all over the world. If you don't know where I am in the tango and beef capital of the world, and that is Buenos Aires, Argentina, okay? Buenos Aires, Argentina. So this segment is meant to give you information to help you to grow and scale your business. Sometimes that's managing your business directly, and sometimes that's about managing you, the CEO, right? Oh yeah, this tea is exactly what I need this morning. So this week, we've been talking about the digital divide. Basically, small businesses, there's a gap between us and medium-sized businesses and large businesses, right? Good morning, Dr. Tachi. And so some of the things that we can do to help us to fill that gap to grow more, to be more successful with our small businesses is use digital tools, okay? Use digital tools. And so that's what we've been talking about this week. The blog post is at shaycannon.com/divide, but I'm going to put that in the comments later. But that's what we're talking about. That's what our discussion stems from. So let me tell you what we've talked about thus far. On Monday, we talked about the difference between best in class and all-in-one digital tools, okay? We talked about that, you know, all-in-one is not always good. We know small businesses love a good all-in-one, right? You love something that seems affordable, but you have to consider, is it best in class? Good morning, good morning. Is it best in class? Does it do what you need it to do, right? Because while you're relying on it for all the things that it says it does it do all those things well? Or does it just do what it's known for well? You have to think about that, because if you're wasting time, then you're wasting money, okay? So think about best in class over all-in-one. So that's what we talked about on Monday. On yesterday, we talked about web-based tools being also app-based, right? So that just means it's available on, you know, through the computer on the web, right? And it's available through an app that's on your small devices, your phone or your tablet, because it allows you to be more portable with your business. It also allows your clients or your customers to be more portable with their use of your offer, your services, or your products, right? So we want to look at if some of the digital tools that we're using, could they be, thank you for dropping that blog for me, I appreciate you. Could they be available and accessible on the web plus on smaller devices? Okay, so that's web-based and app-based. So that was yesterday. And so today what we're going to talk about are project plans, okay? Project plans. I know everybody, the buzzword has gone from virtual assistant to project managers, okay? But we use the words project managers very loosely, okay? Usually when we're speaking of a project manager, they take the project from idea to completion, okay? They take the project from idea to completion. Some of these people that you guys, oh, that was Tosh. Thank you, Dr. Tachi, because she didn't let me see her name. Thank you, Tosh. So some of the people that you're hiring as project managers aren't certified. They aren't actually project managers, and their duties is literally managing a project, but it is not industry standard for a project manager, okay? I hope I didn't confuse you there. But for your loosely called project managers, okay, which are really probably project coordinators, project assistants, and even you yourself managing projects, you need a digital tool called a project management system, okay? A PMS. You need a project management system. There are free ones. I am in love with Asana because it is very easy to use. But there is Trello, ClickUp, Monday, all kind of ones that, you know, if you like convoluted and too complex to use, you can use those, okay? But basically, it is important to use those because it allows you to have a project plan, okay? A project plan. A lot of you are doing planning on your Excel sheet, on your Word document, and that's fine for an at a glance look, but it's not fine for execution, right? So the project management system allows you to put a project plan in there that shows the different phases, right? It allows you to put all the tasks. It allows you to assign the task to who you need to do it. Now, if you're a solopreneur, that's all you, but assign it to yourself anyway, because what it does, it allows you to put due dates in there, okay? You should never add a task to a project plan that does not have a due date. Listen to me. If you put a task in your project plan that does not have a due date, you might as well have not put it in there at all. So always assign it to someone, even if it's yourself, and then do a due date for it. That way, the person that it's assigned to will be alerted with a reminder for the due date, okay? It also allows you to look at your project and see what tasks are outstanding, okay? So the project plan, I'm gonna tell you, one thing that I know about managing business is the fewer team members that you have, the more you need to lean on structure, okay? The more you need to lean on structure and being more organized, because it's fewer people to catch the balls, right? Fewer people to own the balls. And so if you don't want to drop those balls, you need to lean into structure. And so having a project management system to put an actual project plan in helps you with that, okay? It helps you with that. It gives you an at-a-glance look of your project. It helps you to get the project executed, organized, right? Organized. So let me tell you how you can use it. because when you log into a project management system, basically you get this little board. There's a board with columns, right? So you can use a linear process, right? So if you say it's step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for each step, you can have a column, okay? That's for a linear process, kind of like your onboarding system, right? So it might be that there's a discovery call, there's a proposal, that whatever. That's a linear process, right? So you can open up a board and use each column for each step of your process. And then whatever the steps are for the process, you can go down the column for the task to get those steps done. Okay, so that's one way that you can use it. For more complex projects, okay, what you're gonna do, let's talk about, let's say an event. You're planning an event, right? In event planning or marketing campaigns or social media management even, right? They have phases to them. So what you're going to do is you're going to use each column for each phase, okay? And then down the column are the tasks to complete that phase before you go to the next phase. So I hope you can envision this, right? So the board has columns, okay? And each columns can have tasks associated with the phase, okay, of your project planning, your event planning, your marketing planning, your social media management, all of that kind of stuff. So that's kind of how you want to use it. That is a way to keep you very, very organized, to be able to see your projects, to actually have the task singled out, assigned to a person, even if it's you, and assigned a due date. And so guess what also happens? These project management systems have a calendar view where you can see what's coming up by the day, okay? So you can look at it that way. Another thing that you can use it for, you can create a board that's just for you, that's just like your own to-do list, right? And so what if your to-do list is, let's just break your business up, right? So you can have financial stuff, you can have marketing stuff, you can have sales stuff, you can have servicing the client stuff, you can have, let's see, you can have things that you need to create processes and things for, but you can put all the departments of your business in a project management system and then put the departments as a column, and down each column have a task for you to get things done in your business. Again, you're going to assign it to yourself and add a due date, okay? So this is how we can use a digital tool, project management system, to create project plans and get more things done in our business. Because again, the fewer people you have to execute, the more you have to lean in, okay? Lean in to structure. So I know all of y'all think, you know, it takes time to do structure. Well, structure saves you time. And once you set up a structure one time, it works over and over and over again. Okay, so that was our content and our value add for today. We are shortening and closing this digital divide, this gap between small businesses and medium-sized and larger businesses, so that we can be more successful. So today is, you need to use project plans and project management systems. Okay, now if you have any questions about that, put it in the comments. Let me know if that was helpful, all of that, right? But speaking of digital, I need you guys to sign up for the Get More Digital Challenge. Man, let me tell you, day one was yesterday. It was awesome. We talked about creative assets. You know, we talked about what that is, how you use them, and we talked about resources. Now, general attendees got general information. The very important people, our VIPs, got very important information. They got a list of over 50 resources just for yesterday. Okay, we have 3 more days, including tonight. Tonight is day 2, okay? And they have a list for each day with a whole bunch of resources on them. This is our 5th challenge, people. If you've not been a VIP yet, this is the challenge you don't want to miss being a VIP for. So yes, join the challenge. It is free, but upgrade for only $27 to get this list of digital resources every day that could change your business. Now, if you don't want to pay $27 to get lists of resources to close the digital divide gap for your business, that I don't know how serious you are about business, is what I'm going to say. $27, y'all spend more than that on lunch. Yes, I know y'all be out there brunching and all that, right? But when it comes to your business, sometimes opportunities come along that won't come again, because let me tell you, those lists are very valuable. As a chief operating officer, one of the things that I do is I go out and I procure resources. So I know a lot of resources and I'm sharing them with you. If you would just invest in yourself just a little bit, you can get it. Okay. So if you're smart, I will see you tonight for the challenge. Go to shaycannon.com/digital. It is in the caption already. Just click it and sign up. That's free. Okay. If you're smart, I'll see you tonight for that. But if you're a genius and you're serious about your business, then you'll come behind the velvet rope and be a VIP. So you'll upgrade your experience to a VIP experience, and then I'll see you in the VIP Zoom room. Okay. So do that, and I'll see you tonight because it doesn't make sense for me not to see you tonight. So I just know that I'm going to see you tonight. All right. Have a great day, people. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to T minus 10 minutes with Shay Cannon, your favorite fractional COO, that's Chief Operating Officer. And what I do is I support CEOs to make sense of their small business so that it creates and funds their freedom. Okay, creates and funds their freedom. So I make things simple so that you can take action, you can get the transformation, and the transformation is creating freedom and funding that freedom. Okay. Now I lead by example because my freedom looks like living and working my business from anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world. Okay. I started this journey where I lived in Belize. Then I lived in Mexico for 3 years. And now I am in the tango and beef capital of the world. That is Buenos Aires, Argentina. Okay. So this segment helps me to fulfill my mission to help more and more small business owners to know how to grow and scale their business. Okay. I work with 7-figure, multiple 6-figure and 6-figure businesses. And so the things that I help them do to grow and scale their business, I'm giving to you. I'm giving to you. Okay. Now, let me tell you something. I am out here. I'm calling it a little business banter on the balcony in Buenos Aires, okay? Because I'm out here where the city is waking up. It's giving me energy. I'm hoping that that energy transfers to you because God knows it's early in the morning, okay? It's early, early, early. We do this broadcast Monday through Thursday. So today is our last broadcast of the week. And tomorrow we just roll the replays from all through the week, okay? Now, we have been talking about this week. We've been talking about small business and the digital divide, okay? Small business and the digital divide. So what I explained to you at the top of the week was that there's this huge gap between small businesses and larger businesses. And that gap is because the larger businesses have more capital, more people, and just more resources to go forward faster, right? So if we could close that gap, we would be bigger businesses, right? We would save time, we would save money, we would have more profit. So how are we going to do that? Digital tools, right? And so I'm doing different things this week to help you with digital tools that could bring your small business up in the rat race, right? Good morning, Cheryl. Thank you for joining me. And so Monday, we talked about all-in-one digital tools versus best in class, right? So go catch that replay because what we're saying is sometimes you think that you're saving money by getting all-in-ones, but the all-in-ones are not performing up to par. Therefore, you're losing time, which means you're losing money, right? So sometimes you have to go with the best in class, excuse me, rather than the all-in-one, all right? Then on Tuesday, we talked about web-based and app-based tools. Ooh, let me get a tip for this piece. All right. So Tuesday, we talked about getting tools that are web-based and app-based, okay? Both, not one or the other, web-based and app-based. That means you can get to the same tool on the web and you can get to the same tool on an app, okay? So that allows you to work from your computer on this tool, right? And then it allows you to work on the go from your phone or your tablet, smaller devices, right? That lets you get more done in more places, more done in more places. That was Tuesday. Yesterday, we talked about project management systems and project plans. We talked about how you could use project management systems to get more done. Because let me tell you, when you don't have a big team, you need to lean in to structure. Okay, lean into structure and technology to take up that time, that space of not having a big team, right? Because if you are organized, few people can get more done, right? So that is the whole purpose of it. And project management systems can allow you to organize projects, organize tasks, organize your small team in a way that makes them more efficient, makes you hit deadlines, makes you get more done. Getting more done equals more money, right? Okay, now today we're going to talk about tech trends. We're going to talk about tech trends. Is that a helicopter? I think I've yet to hear one living here. Wow. Is it going to land on my building? Okay, guess not. I see it going by. All right. Good morning, helicopter. So today we're talking about tech trends, okay? Because if technology and digital tools are the difference between you saving time and making more money, you should be in the know of what technology is out there, okay? What technology is out there. So this is what I want you to do. There are journals that you can subscribe to, free journals all about technology, okay? There are newsletters, whether it be email or otherwise, that you can subscribe to know what's going on in technology, to know what is a new tool that can solve some of your problems, right? So that you can grow and scale. There are podcasts around technology, okay, that you can get in the know with. They're talking about the pros and the cons of technology, right? And guess what else? There are actually places on the web that you can go to see tech in development that's ready for people to test, right? That's what websites like AppSumo was about, appsumo.com, okay? So you need to be in the know with your tech. You need to know what's out there, what's coming out there. There could be things that you are using that there's a better version of, right? There could be things that you're having a problem with in your business and somebody has developed tech for that. We need to know. Don't just wait and keep having the problem. Don't wait until you can hire. Don't wait until you get bigger and can expand, okay? There may be a tech solution for you. So those are the things that you can do to close the digital divide between you being a small business and getting growth, okay? Again, we're trying to make up for the fact that as a small business, we don't have the budget and the people of larger businesses. But that doesn't mean that the things that we need in our business and the things that we need for our clients don't get done. Okay, we fill this gap. We fill this digital divide with digital tools. And so that's what this whole week has been about. I hope that you have learned something that's transformational in your business. If you're looking for a bigger transformation, also this week, we've been having the challenge. The challenge has been the Get More Digital Challenge, okay? Let me tell you something. This has truly, okay, truck. This has truly been super September, okay? Because we have had a challenge a week for 5 weeks, y'all. 5 weeks. We did the Get More Done challenge, okay? Where I helped you to manage yourself and your time. We did the Get More Money challenge, where I put money-making tasks on your calendar, okay? I made room, and I fill that room with money, okay? Then we had the Get More Reach challenge, okay? The Get More Reach challenge was all about putting out more content. Okay, but you already have content. Even if you've never posted on social media before, you still have content. That challenge taught you where to go and get your content, okay? Then we had the Get More Momentum challenge, okay? That's number 4. Get More Momentum challenge, where we taught you to look at your numbers, see what's working, what's not working, and using those numbers to go forward faster. That's momentum, right? This week, going right along with our discussion, we've had the Get More Digital challenge, okay? Today is the last broadcast for T-minus 10 minutes, but it's not the last day of the challenge. So it is not too late for you to join. Go to shaycannon.com/digital. Okay, it is in the caption. Just click it and join the challenge. Okay, it is free. It is free. Join the challenge. Okay, if you're smart, you'll join the challenge, and I'll see you tonight. What are we talking about tonight? Tonight we're talking about digital ads, and I'm not talking about social media ads. Did you know there are more ads than just social media ads, right? And social media ads are acting funky right now anyway. So you need to know how to have more ads that are more affordable, that are digital. Okay, that's what we're talking about tonight. Join us. So if you missed all the other nights, you still can get value these last 2 nights. Join right now. It's free. shaycannon.com/digital. Okay, so if you're smart, you'll join us for this free knowledge, this free transformation. However, if you are serious about your business, okay, you will upgrade to be a VIP for just $27. Y'all spend $27, I don't know, being a plant mom. Y'all see this plant behind me? I don't know. Y'all spend $27 on dog food, all that stuff, okay? Now, what you get for this $27 is invaluable this week, Okay. Not only do you get all the replays, so if you're just joining, you can go back and see what happened, get that transformation too. But you are getting resource lists for every day of the challenge. And these resource lists are what's going to help you to close the gap of that digital divide. You need this. Pay that $27. You need this. Okay. So get it. So free, I'm going to tell you all the things you can be doing in digital, but for the VIPs, who I also spend an extra hour and a half with, okay, answering questions, talking about all things business, okay, you get a resource list that helps you to know exactly where to go, okay? So for free, I'm going to tell you how to change your mindset and what to look for. For your $27, not only do you get access to me, but you also get a list of where you can go directly. You don't have to figure it out, okay? So that is the value of the VIP, but the value is actually priceless. So if you're smart, I will see you tonight for free. So join the challenge. But if you are serious about business, I will see you behind the velvet rope as a VIP in the VIP Zoom room. All right, guys. See you later, because I know you're smart and I know you're serious about business. So I know that I will see you later. Have a great day.